Yo guys, how's it going? We are back for another episode of our Accrington career, where today we have ourselves a couple of games where today we will be playing Derby and I think it is Burton Albion. Let me just double check. Yep, we are playing Derby, who are currently one place above us, and then Burton Albion, who are currently in 13th. But I've just had a look at the remaining fixtures, as you would have seen on the calendar a couple of seconds ago, right? And as of us recording, we are on the 40th match right now. So, we in the last 6 fixtures of the league season, we have ourselves 9th, then 13th, as we then move up to 8th, right? And then for the last 3 games of the fixtures, where we're trying to push for the playoffs at this point, we have those 3 teams right at the very top of the table. We have ourselves Sheffield Wednesday in 2nd, then we have Ipswich in 1st, and then we have Plymouth as the last day of the season. And the thing is, if we do well enough for the 3 games before that, we can get up to 61 points. So even with none of the teams winning, it's going to be a struggle to get to where we need to be. No, 61. What am I on about? No, we won't. We'll be on 64 points. Sorry. If we win all 3 games, we'll be up to 64 points, which is not far off of being with Plymouth. Right of this second, if they flop these last few games of the season, right, and we get ourselves something out of it, and we come to them on the last day of the season as the game that we need to win it by, I don't see it happening, because like I say, we have got Sheffield Wednesday and Ipswich in that scenario. I don't personally think that we'll be able to beat the top 3 in the last 3 remaining games of the season. Don't get me wrong, I'll give it a good shot, but I do not see that happening. We'll give it our best shot to start that run of form in this episode. We have ourselves a youth monthly scouting update. McConville has been sold, and Elec again has rejected his loan offer. But we'll go in for the last remaining. Okay, we've got a decent player there actually. That is our last remaining scouting report. So yeah, we'll set up another one now. Right then, so what we're going to do, we went with Ireland last time, so we'll go with Scotland this time and go for another 6 months. Oh wait, we don't have the budget, so we ain't going to be able to actually set up another scout. Right then, here we are boys, back at home for this game against Derby County, where today we will be playing. Like I say, they are one place above us at the moment. Hopefully we can put in a decent performance here. We lost the last game of the last episode to stop our winning streak, but hopefully we can carry that on in this next game and get back to winning ways. Let's go for it. Right, Field whipping the ball in. Good cross. Header by Jackson. Saved by the keeper, but a good attempt to start the game off. We'll whip this one into the same sort of area from Field, and it's worked out again. And Field, Jackson, again has had his header saved. It was a decent attempt from the young lad anyway. Can we get a foot in? No, not at the moment, as Clark has now been beaten. He needs to get back, does Clark, but he has not got the most of pace, our right back. He's managed to get back into a position and make the challenge, but unfortunately not been able to get past it. Okay, he's been turned. He's been actually done in here. We need to get into the position to block that, and that's wide. Rogers playing the ball out of the back to Clark. Now Hamilton with the ball. Will pick it back out to Clark. Hamilton again has been left in the middle. A little bit, not a lot of space at the moment. Very little space at the moment. We just have to try and work something the best we can, and that's a lot of space on this wing actually for Longjello, who's whipped the ball into Field, and now back into the box to Jackson, and that is about the second or third time this season where we've whipped a ball across the box and it's not gone in, and then Field whips it back across the box and Jackson gets a header, and he has turned it into the back of the net. The keeper should be doing better there, but that's his third header of the game and it's his first goal out of it. Right, corner for Derby, who have played the ball short from this corner, and now it's spread out wide. Yarmouk is there to try and get back into a defensive position. That was not good defending, left a bit of a gap, but it's a good save by Savin. Got a decent foot in there as well, which is a shame, but that is decent defending so far from Astley. It is still in and around our box at the moment. Clark should have reacted, and you cannot tell me that's a penalty, brother. Oh, when the game ain't going your way, it's not going to go your way. And Clark gets a foot in here. I didn't actually press to make a tackle or anything, but his foot goes across, takes the man down. And now we are in the chance of conceding a penalty. It's McGoldrick who's going to step up for Derby and try and put this one away. And I've chose the right way. What a save that is from Savin. We're still in the lead. Come on, boys. McGoldrick, it was a very good penalty to be fair, but an even better save there from Savin. Right, corner again for Derby. This time it is played short once more. Comes to the edge of the area. We're going to block off that piece of play, but it has not worked, and the shot is luckily just over the bar. That is half-time, boys. A 1-0 lead taken into half-time. A couple of things went against us in that half, and it was looking like Derby were going to get themselves back on level terms just before the half-time whistle. But a very good save from Savin to stop a McGoldrick penalty. A very good penalty save indeed. And then a shot just over the bar as well from Derby not long after the penalty got saved. But still 1-0 up, so we're doing alright. Who can play the ball forward. That is not the greatest of passes though. That should have been won back by our centre-back, but isn't. Astley couldn't win the ball back. Hamilton needs to get out of position here, and that's a good effort, but it's a good save as well by Savin. Right, corner again for Derby. I'm going to line up this... okay, I should stay out on that area because I know that's where they're going to put the shot, and it's another great save from Savin, and it's looking more and more likely at the minute that Derby are going to score. And right now it's going the opposite way to what the start of the half started out like, as Field can try and get himself into a position to cross the ball in towards Jackson again, and he has done so, but this time not found the back of the net just yet. Rogers now coming forward, plays it off to Longello, who's taken a poor touch that time. We need to... Right now, it seems to be that Derby, they don't have the best starts to the half, but ending the half, they seem to end on very, very strong. And Smith is the man coming forward at the moment. Late reaction from Astley, and luckily it's another save by Savin. Right, ball played forward, Bird, and that is a good tackle straight away, as Poli's only just come on the field and he's already going through at goal and has a chance to double our lead. Can he do it? The young Italian, it's been a while since he's managed to bag a goal, but he's literally, that's his first touch on the ball. The little tackle from him that started the attack. He literally just come on just before that, and he managed to take the tackle, get in behind. Jackson plays in the pass. Jackson with the goal and assist today, and the young Italian stallion back in goal scoring form. A very nice finish there from him. As we'll play this ball out wide now to Field, who can try and use his pace. In fact, we'll play a ball over the top. What a pass that is, onto Jackson's foot, and unfortunately he can't bury that shot. He should have done better there, because that was a pass that deserved a goal. Right, it's now with Knight, playing the ball inside to Horahan. Horahan can try and gain some kind of position in here. They're doing well, they're getting into the box, and it's a shot, but a good save again by Savin. It is with Derby again to whip the ball in. And that is poor. That is poor. Please get that ball away. Thank God that happened eventually. That is unfortunate. Who the hell is that? Longello is still making the run here. I don't know what he was doing, but it's a good interception. No, it isn't. It's gone into the back of the net. It is too late for them to actually get anything out of this game, but they have got a consolation goal just with added time, just over added time. And yeah, a 2-1 win though, I will happily take that, but I don't know where Longjello was running to, because even after the ball got misplaced, he carried on running forward. Right then boys, that was full time, a 2-1 win, and I've just clocked, I don't know who it was that was making the run through the pitch, because Longjello was no longer on the field. There's only Koike or Jackson that were on the field that could have been, from what I can remember. And it was Longjello making the run through the centre. No wonder why I weren't able to play the pass to him. But yeah, a 2-1 win. I'll happily take that. Right then, boys. So, post-match interview now. Let's see what they have to ask. How we cope with the injury crisis. It's only one player. It's only Coyle that's injured. Hopefully he isn't out for too long. What changes will you make? It's a challenge for us. We'll be alright. We should have, hopefully, Sangare will be able to pick up some form. Do you think there's room for improvement when you are out of possession? I'd probably say so, yes, to be fair. And luckily for us, Liam Coyle is only out for 7 days, so he'll probably be out for the next match, but he should be back in for the game after that. And here we are now, boys, against Burton Albion, who are only 2 points behind us in the league at the moment. Their fans seem very up for it. We are away from home for this second and final game of today's episode. But we are now up to 8th. But the last time we went up to 8th, we lost our first game in 10 or 11 games. So we did get back onto winning form in the last one, but can we improve again for this game against Burton Albion? Let's go for it. Right, we should win the ball here, and didn't, and the man is down. Can we get a decent tackle in? We need it. There we go. Ashley's done well. We'll play the ball now out wide. A couple of times now we've got on the attack against these and we've looked dangerous, and Jackson has beat his man to the ball this time and can try and finish, and he does, and we're 1-0 up 17 minutes into the game, and it is that man again. That is 12 goals now for Jackson in 18 games. He is on fire at the moment, putting every chance that he has into the back of the net by the looks of it. Had a couple of chances in the last game that he didn't put in the back of the net, but this time he does, and it's clear of his defensive opponent, heads it past him, manages to get onto the end of the pass in the first place. He did well just to do that, and then find the bottom corner to make it 1-0, boys. Let's go. It's going to be a ball to be whipped in for Burton Albion. It's not dealt with at all, but luckily it's a good save by Savin to stop that one coming across goal. Right, Ashley plays the ball out to Clark, who so far has done quite well today. Even in attacking the scenarios, he's not done too badly, but Field has picked up the ball here, can carry it to the outside, and has done very well in doing so. Plays a dangerous ball, which was tried to be aimed for Yarmouk, but Longjello gives it back to Yarmouk, who has not managed to put enough effort into that shot. And he's going to try and get on the inside again. The ball has been played through the centre and now over the top, and it's a good ball, and luckily Savin out to save that, because Koike was a bit slow on that one today, and it's played back again, and it's a good block again. We have had to unfortunately take off Coyle due to injury. 2 games and 2 injuries for him. Hopefully this one is just a minor one like his last one, but I don't know if it will be. I think it might be a little bit more worse for wear this time. As I say that, Jackson, oh my god, if he'd managed to bag that, that would have been insane. Ball played long this time, as that is actually picked up by Yarmouk in the centre after a poor header from their man. We'll play that forward. They have a lot of space for me to work with, is the issue for them. As I say that, the ball is into Jackson and takes the shot and finds the back corner this time, the far post, into the back of the net, and we're 2-0 up in 38 minutes against the side just literally a couple of points behind us. Now currently 5 points behind us as the way this game is going, and there has been so many chances for us in this game so far because of the amount of space that they're leaving in the midfield. We're able to just pick our passes and do exactly what we need to at the moment, but Now we've doubled the lead, I'm a little bit more comfortable again. Doing okay at the moment. We'll try and cut off any position changes, and that is nicely done from Rodgers. And now a little counter-attack would have been nice if Yarmolenko had played a better pass. But as I say that, Longello's done well with the chance he's been given here. With what he has been given, he's done very well, and it's inside. Yarmolenko's took a wrong touch, but it's back to him, and he's pinged it off the post. That man has been so unlucky so far this season to not score as many goals as I think he could have, and that is a 2-0 lead taken into half time. Probably could have been more, probably should have been more as well, to be fair, but Jackson has bagged both the goals so far. Hopefully he will finally be able to bag this hat-trick he has been after for a few games now, and has probably deserved for a few games now. But he just seems to have a little bit of an issue in scoring that third goal sometimes. Yarmolenko has been honestly so unlucky this season so far. The amount of times he's hit the post and he's played good shots and they've been saved and stuff like that. Honestly, I really hope that he can start bagging some goals, because he's still scored quite a few. He gets in the positions. It's just a couple of the shots he's been so unlucky with. But definitely want him back next season. I know I keep saying it, but I really do. When you think, I thought we were going to be battling relegation this season, but so far we have done very well. And Clark has done very well to Astley. Both of them two have done very well there. Hamilton's held off. No, he hasn't held off his man at all. And now it's a big chance for Burton Albion to try and get themselves back in the game. That is poor from me. That is very poor from me. And it is now 2-1. And they have come out in this second half looking a completely different side at the moment. I don't know who it is. I don't think it was a good shot. I think Savin probably should have saved this, but he didn't. And we now have to be very, very careful. Let me just have a look where this shot gets placed. That was my fault in the first place, because I shouldn't have been bringing... Yeah, Savin, you've made such better saves, like harder saves to make than that one in this season, and that's the one you let in. Now we've got to panic again. Clark throws it into Hamilton. We'll play it to Field. And so far they're looking a lot more sturdy at the back than what they did in the first half, but we'll play that ball forward. Longello was onside. That's a penalty, isn't it? Yes, it is. And they have absolutely messed up their chance here. Tom Hamer comes in with a challenge, and I don't know what the point in making that challenge was there, but we have managed to gain a penalty. Longello is the man that's won it. He isn't going to be taking it, because we're going to be giving it to Jackson. And I know Hamilton's standing over it, but we've got to give it to Jackson to finally get himself that hat-trick. I really want him to get it. So, yeah, Jackson is the man that's going to stand over this penalty. Can he bag it? I don't know which corner to go for. I'm panicking a little bit. We'll take that shot into the far right corner, and he's hit the post. This man cannot bag the penalties when he is on. He can't bag anything when he's on 2 goals for some reason. He's just got some kind of thing against him. Right, Jackson needs to come, and he's putting in the work now though, Jackson, at the moment. And Yarmolenko's took the ball back here, and he has done amazingly well. He can put the ball in. No, he can't. What was that? Yarmolenko, brother. We've had 2 chances now, a penalty, and Yarmolenko could just put that wide. Out of most of the players that I'd have on the pitch, he is one of the ones I would want that chance to fall to. Alright, ball to be thrown in. Field is there to... Oh, he's just missed that interception. And it's played forward. Astley should be able to create something out of that. It's played wide. Can we get the ball back? Not at the moment. We need to block any shots coming in, and that is blocked very well. Savin reacts very quickly as well. That is full time, boys, and our second game is another 3 points to add to the tally. It's a second 2-1 win. 2-1 wins in today's episode out of the 2 games we've had. Like I say, a very good first half performance. Looked a bit shaky in that second half, but Caden Jackson had the chance again to get himself the hat-trick and missed the penalty. Yarmolenko should have made it 3 as well. Didn't manage to do so, but luckily we held on to the 2-1 win anyway, which is the main thing. Right then, post-match interview after this one. Let's see what they have to say. Will you miss Coyle if he's out long term? we'll be happy when he's back, because since he's came in, he seems to have made a big difference out of this side. A great win and a great performance for Jackson. He really should have bagged his hat-trick again today, but unfortunately didn't. And finally, do you think there's room for improvement when you're out of possession? I don't know what this question has been about these last couple of games, but I think we probably do, yes. And we've just moved Elek from a right wing back to a striker that I was trying to do a couple of games ago. I don't know if a striker's the best positioning. I think it is, because he's not good at defending. He has better finishing, but yeah, I think that's the only position I can really play him in, because I can't really do anything else like a centre forward or out like that, because he's not really good in them positions either. So yeah, I'd probably go for striker still, but yeah, it's not too bad to be fair. And we see after that Liam Coyle is now out for 3 months. Of course, he is going to get injured for a long period of time, which means he is going to be out, obviously, for the rest of the season now. Unfortunately, after having a small slight injury, comes back with a broken toe the very next game, which is just so unfortunate for him. Right then, boys, so at the end of this episode, you see here that we are still in 8th after that 3 points picked up against Burton Albion. Currently, we are 2 points behind Wycombe. How are we 2 points in front of Wycombe with them having a game in hand? You know, if that comes into a play and we finally manage to get ourselves into the playoffs and they end up winning and knocking us out because of their game in hand, I will be absolutely fuming. But after them 2 wins today, we're only 2 points behind the playoffs, with Forest Green sitting in 6th. But now we're going into the difficult games, boys, because we have ourselves, Plymouth have actually dropped down to 5th now, but they still have 2 games in hand against the sides above them, so they have not played a game today, I don't believe. They might have played one. And their next game is against Port Vale, so that'll be an easy victory for them. In the next episode, we have ourselves the first game of the 3 that I was talking about, Sheffield Wednesday, Ipswich and Plymouth. We've got the first of the 3, which is against Sheff Wednesday, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is against Sheff Wednesday. And then our first game just before that is against Peterborough, who are currently sat in 10th, being as we switch positions with them today. But we'll have to wait for the next episode. We're coming down to crunch time at the end of this season. Let's hope that we can carry it out until the end, because we picked up that form halfway through the season, and I think we thoroughly deserve to be in the position that we are right now. But yeah, we'll have to wait for the next episode to see if we can carry it on. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please do leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I'll catch you in the next episode, boys. Peace.
Rise up from the ashes, wings on my back, stay lit like a matchstick. We ain't coming back, I swear. Just let go and see what happens. Gotta let go to see the magic happen. They got us a quick change, so we like them in phase. I just bought a new watch, time to make my wrist ring. The zero gravity keeps